Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video on Project Vivaro, our cheap old builder's van. Now, as you can hear, it's a bit noisy in here when it rains. I hope you can hear me okay over it actually. So I think today we're going to have a quick look at maybe putting a bit of sound deadening in. This is not a camper build. Not yet. Anyway, we're going to be sleeping in this in a while, and it's going to be a bit noisy if it rains, so I'm going to only do a cheapy way. I'm not going to spend loads of money buying stuff and that. I've got some sound absorbent mat type stuff, which is a bit like flashing band. I've got some of that because this ain't a camper, right? Remember what we talked about before? This is for me to replace Bugley just for now, to do my mountain biking, and it just ends up that we will be camping in it a little bit. Anyway, I'll put you back there. I'll show you back there. I don't know if you can see. It's going to be a bit dark, but you can definitely hear it, and there's no sound deadening at all, even though I've carpeted it out. That's a bit mucky in there, sorry. But yeah, let's have a look, see what we can do. And don't forget, if you like what we do here and want to support the channel, please give us a thumbs up and consider subscribing. And we've been doing more cleaning in the back. Yeah, it's nice and clean now. Oh, smells refreshing apple green clean, which is now empty. Yeah, as you may be able to see in the distance or through the windscreen, it's chucking it down again. All nice and clean in here. These are a bit rattly, so I have to do something about that. But what I want to do is a little comparison. I'm just going to put you in there. I'm going to shut the doors and I'm going to go around rattling stuff. We do that before and after and see what it's like. So let's just shut you in. Oh, I just hit my hand on the roof rack. But there we go. Anyway, there's a little bit of a comparison. Well, it's not a comparison yet, but it will be in a little while, hopefully. Anyway, let's stick some stuff on the sides and then see what it's like. I am going to say something to Neil. I'm going to take it back a little bit because obviously I've been dissing Neil about how mucky this van was. In his defence, when he told me he was up for sale, I only give him an hour's notice that I was going to go and pick it up. And also, it was his work van. It was a tool to him. So as long as it drove and got there and filled up with stuff and then emptied with stuff and got home again, that was his priority. So I'm sorry, Neil. I know I've been dissing you. You are a dirty bugger. But yeah, I understand where you're from. Well, this is the stuff I've got. It's not all that thick, but it's sort of self-adhesive. I don't know if I'll be able to get the back off. Anyway, this peels off, and it's got a weight to it, so it's going to be better than what's on there now. It's not anywhere near as good as this Dynomat stuff, but I've got it, and I didn't pay anything for it, so I'm going to use it. All I'm going to do is cut it to size in between the bars and whack it on. So I'm not going to make this difficult. Just take a couple of bits A3 together, and all I'm going to do, use my fingernail, mark it up, and and pencil in there. Do the bottom. Simples. And then when I put it out, here's one I prepared earlier. And then I'll just cut the inner or the deadening and stick it on there. And I'll do it for the rest of them. Well, here we are. I've cut them all out. I don't know if you can see very well at the end. And actually, not many of these panels are the same size. Believe it or not, that one is not a mirror image of that. A mirror image of that one. Those two aren't either. Those two aren't mirror images. That one is the same as that one, and that is a mirror of that one, same as that one. And that one, is that confusing? Yes. Anyway, not many of them are mirror images all the same. So yeah, I've done lots of little cutting out bits, and this is just for the top sections there, and the back ones. And that one is not the same as that one either, and I find that one out the wrong way, or the hard way. But hey, let's stick you up on the tripod, and I'll just hopefully get all these in, and then we'll look at putting some stuff in these lower areas. Got lots of offcuts and that I can use. I suppose eventually we need to take these off, but let's get this done first. There we go. That's the top half bit's done. And it started to rain. Now I've just got to do these areas, and I'll do the bits in between on the roof. But you won't want to watch me do that. But that's improving things already, I think. Right, I won't bore you with me doing the rest of the lower bits and that, so I'll show you what it's like in a minute. I know it's only another little thing, but I've cleaned up the little tie-down eyelets as well, so I'll just whack these in. I can't remember what size they are now. Ooh, they are T40, so I'm going to buzz them in quickly with a Makita. Sad, but I like things like that. Sorry. There we go. All 8 of them in. Da, da, da. I know, sad, but I'm just a sad guy. We're back, and a little time has passed, but I can't remember what I showed you last time, but we have got the deadening in, and I've done all the big parts of the roof as well. So that's all looking good. Hacked up a dodgy bike stand, which works really well, and yes, I've been using it for biking, and it's worked quite well. Sorry, wobbling to get out. So next, I think we're gonna get these panels off, and because they're quite echoey, see if we can get some stuff in behind here. Let's get this panel off then. Start by taking this trim off, which is a little T30. I don't think there's much else holding it on actually. It just looks like it must use those NAF clips that quite often break. I'll do some spares. Oh, alright, that just come out now. Let's get my handy trim tool. That should just pull out the way, so that should be alright. Oh. Yeah, just the normal. Oh god, just the normal clips. Yeah, one's come off there. go. Yeah, another cleaning job, as you would expect. That's right, it's on your vacuum out. There's not a lot of space to put stuff, really. I'll put a couple of, well, I don't know. I'll put a couple of bits in here from cut-offs and that, and give it a clean out, won't do any harm. Parts are all cleaned up here. I've actually put a little bit of the deadening on the back here. I mean, and some of these clips were missing. Actually, those two were missing. I know they rattle at the moment, they won't when they're on, but that's naff. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a bit of double-sided foam tape there, and that'll shut that up, hopefully. Right, there we go. Just a bit of foam tape makes all the difference. Let's chuck it back on. There we go. Alright, let's move to that one. It's a bit cleaner. Nice one. Don't know if you can see from there, but I think that is supposed to be bonded to the panel. So I haven't got any tiger seal or anything, but I think I've got some silicone I can put behind just to firm that up. Don't know, let's have a look. Stuck some bits on like the other one. Let's chuck it back on. Sorted. So that's all done. Should we put you back in there and compare what it was like before and after? Let's do that. Right, you're in the van. Let's close you in and do a bit of tapping. Now that is a lot better. Right, well, on a little test drive, and as you can hear me. Now I think, even though this was a cheap way of doing it, by not buying the proper stuff, this has made one hell of a difference. I know I probably had to use more because it's the cheap stuff, but you know, if you got to weigh up what you want to spend on it, and I didn't want to spend anything because I'm tight. But like I say, what a difference. I'm so impressed. There is one downside to sound deadening your van, and that is you can hear all the other rattles. Like, I don't know if you heard it then, I got a rattle on the front suspension. Also, the back doors rattle. And I can also hear that side door isn't shut properly. I don't know if you can hear that, but hey, gives us something else to do, I suppose. Anyway, what a nice little place. This is a nice place to be. I like my van, I do. Right guys, that is it for today. We are done sound deadening the van anyway. And what a much nicer place it is to be. Please tell me what you think of what I've done in the comments. Obviously I've done it as cheap as I can. This is not using nice materials, you know, posh stuff, but it does the job. It does the job, you know, for what I want. I can listen to the radio, and when I pull up the traffic lights or something, it's not blaring because I had to have it so loud. So it's done what I needed to. Anyway, if you like what we've done here, please give us a thumbs up. Please consider following us on Instagram at larks_workshop. And oh yeah, please subscribe if you want to see more stuff a bit like this and other stuff not like this. Anyway, I hope to see you next time. Cheers then. Well,